Hello, you're here at last.
Hello, Aunt Fanny.
Well, children, are you happy that you're spending your holidays here again at Kieran Cottage?
I'm sure it won't be boring here. We'll make sure of that.
I really believe you adventurers about that. But first, come on in with your bags. And, Dick, could you please fetch George so that we can have dinner?
Where is George?
If only I knew. I think she went down to the beach to calm down a bit. We just had a little spat. She was very impolite to our new guest, Professor Johnson. Your Uncle Quinton scolded her and sent her out of the house.
What kind of a professor is he?
He is a professor of maritime history in London and has rented our guest room.
Well, what's the professor doing here?
I think he's exploring the old wreck in front of Kieran Island.
Which wreck is that? And why doesn't George like the professor, Aunt Fanny?
Okay. Oh, just a wreck. Let's just carry in the bags first. Then I'm sure George will tell you everything in detail.
Where exactly is George?
I think she went to the beach. She must be there somewhere. Julian, could you please take the bags? Anne's helping with the sandwiches, and you, Dick, please go and fetch George.
Hello, Dick. There you are again.
Sure, it's the summer holidays. Have you seen George?
She was just at the beach a moment ago. I went up to the house just for a minute, but when I came back, she was gone.
Well, then she can't have gone far. Well, hello, Timmy, old boy. Nice to see you. Okay. How did you find me? What a friendly welcome. But Aunt Fanny just said that you're miffed.
Oh, come on. Don't pay any attention to Mum. She's almost as bad as this professor chap.
What's the matter now?
This chap has just shown up here, just appeared out of nowhere, and wants to know everything about the old wreck, and everyone starts running around. So I don't like that chap. He's got something up his sleeve.
Whose ship was it anyway?
Dad says it belonged to some great-great-grandfather of mine. It sank during a storm in front of the island.
That information doesn't help much.
Well, I don't know much more than that either.
Gosh, since when have you had such a super hiding place?
I discovered it just a few weeks ago. It probably used to be some kind of smuggler's cove. It was full of empty boxes, but some rocks have fallen down at the back.
What does your mysterious guest have up his sleeve?
I don't know exactly either, but I'll certainly find out. Let's go home first now. I can't wait to see Anne and Julian.
Just help yourselves. I'm sure you're awfully hungry after your long trip.
This tea is just how I like it. Strong enough to stand a teaspoon up in it.
Boy, oh boy, I certainly have been looking forward to a good dinner after a long day.
Gosh, I'm starving.
Delicious! Aunt Fanny has outdone herself again.
Oh, it's so nice to have you here again.
Are you happy that Anne, Dick and Julian are here, George?
I'll say. I'd love to show them where the wreck is tomorrow. May I?
Why are you all so interested in that old wreck? The Professor can't get it out of his mind anymore. He's still on the telephone to a colleague. I guess he has to find out more about the wreck.
George, something's fishy here. We have to watch the Professor more closely. I'd really like to know why there's all this fuss about the wreck. You think he has something up his sleeve? Why don't you go and find out?
Where are you going, Georgina? You haven't finished your sandwich.
Can't I even go out for just a minute?
Not until you've finished your plate.
Would anyone like more tea?
My, you're so polite all of a sudden, Georgina. Yes, I'll have another cup. Ah, George, I see I brought you up well after all. You can be well behaved if you really try. Off you go now.
Of course I found the wreck. Everyone here at Curtin knows that I'm electricity. No, I don't think anyone has been thoroughly searched. The wreck does lie pretty deeply. You better hurry and get me some sensible equipment. There's no rush to it, but I don't want to stay here too long. I'll go wait last forever. Otherwise... What? But I can't be so difficult. I thought you had contact. Yes, of course I found the wreck. Everyone here at Curtin knows that I'm electricity. No, I don't think anyone has been thoroughly searched. The wreck does lie pretty deeply. You better hurry and get me some sensible equipment. There's no rush to it, but I don't want to stay here too long. I'll come away last forever. Otherwise... What? But I can't be so difficult. I thought you had contact. Yes, of course I found the wreck. Everyone here at Curtin knows where that wrecked ship is. No, I don't think anyone has been thoroughly searched. The wreck does...
Wait a moment.
Gosh, he almost saw me. But I can hardly hear a thing this way. Got it!
No, I haven't found the treasure yet, but I'll dive down again early tomorrow morning. I definitely need a map of the ship. The treasure could be in any of the hidden holes. There's no chance of finding them without the map. Yes, you're right. If there is such a map, then it's here in Kirin House. Well, because the captain of the ship lived here once in the house. He's an ancestor of the family here. Look, I have to ring off now. Someone's here. Were you listening, you little toad?
I know exactly what you're up to. You're looking for a treasure in our ship. But you don't know where it's hidden. You need a map for that, and you won't get it. I'll make sure of that.
Now listen, you impudent young brat. This is none of your business. Your father will give me the map, all right? If you cross my path and spy on me again, you and your friends will be sorry.
Ha! Whoever messes with the famous five will be sorry.
Georgina? Timmy? Time for bed?
Oh, I hate it when she calls me Georgina, just like a baby. Come here, Tim. Let's get out of here.
Morning, children. Georgina, we two have something to discuss. You know the framed technical drawing of the ship in my library? The one of the wreck?
The one hanging over the fireplace? Yes, of course. That's of the wreck in front of Treasure Island. I didn't know that.
Did you take it down last night and take it with you? You were in my room. It's not there anymore.
No. Why should I take it?
Don't act so innocent. Last night you were raving about this wreck, and now this morning the drawing is gone. That can't be a coincidence.
No, it wasn't me, I swear. But our mysterious guest certainly knows more about it. He was saying something yesterday on the telephone about a map that he needs. Have you asked him already?
Georgina, for the last time, I don't want you to talk like that about Professor Johnson. That is total nonsense. Shame on you. None of you will leave the house until the drawing has turned up again. Is that clear? Besides, I want you to leave me in peace. I'm getting sick of your childish games. House arrest until the map is hanging again on the wall, and that's enough of that.
Well, that's just great. Our first day of the holidays, and Uncle Quentin is already furious. What's the matter? I don't get it.
The door is closed, but I can hear the Professor snoring. Locked, and the key is in the lock on the inside.
But how can we get in there?
I hope the key falls right on top of the newspaper.
It must work this way. Ah! Now it's working.
Shh, be quiet. You'd better wait here outside. You too, Timmy. Come out, quick, George. Look what I found. But where does this key fit?
It looks like it would only fit a doll's house.
Yes, it certainly wouldn't fit a normal door.
Now, just let me think. A locker or a bag. Gosh, I've got it. The key must belong to a bag or a suitcase.
There's the map. I just knew this chap was behind it all. Now Dad will have to believe me. Come on, we have to tell him.
Wait! Anne, you'd better stay here and make sure the Professor doesn't take off.
OK, but hurry.
Well, George, have you got something to confess to me? Do you want to give me back my map of the ship?
Dad, the Professor stole the map. You must believe me. We have just found the map in his suitcase.
That's right. We're witnesses.
Exactly.
We also know why he took it. He's looking for treasure. I spied on him last night during dinner. He was phoning his accomplice. They were talking about treasure in our wreck.
What? That's unbelievable. Treasure in the wreck. Oh, you poor chaps. I have to disappoint you. Many have looked for this alleged treasure in vain. No one, of course, has ever found it, and I can tell you why. It doesn't exist. I think the old fisherman made up this whole story about the treasure. The old sea dog has played quite a few practical jokes on us.
Stop! You mustn't go! Please! Please stop! No! I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop him. He just pushed me to the side.
Darn it all. We have to go after him. Or have you got a better idea?
No.
Where's the professor going in this storm?
No idea. The accomplice he phoned earlier is probably waiting somewhere for him.
What's the matter with Anne?
She was supposed to make sure the professor didn't escape. But that's what happened after all. We must go after him.
Now take it easy. You're imagining things. Nothing has happened at all. I have got my drawing of the ship again, and the professor will show up soon. Then he'll have to do some explaining about the map, but otherwise, as a paying guest, he can do what he pleases.
But the treasure!
Now that's just an old seaman's yarn. Run off and play now and let me work a little. Oh yes, one more thing. Excuse me for suspecting you, George.
Wow! Do you hear how it's thundering? Maybe the professor has already been hit by lightning.
I should take another look around the guest room. Well, if I pull the rug, then... Got it!
Wow! This is a really old book.
Look! It belonged to my great-great-grandfather, Captain Carey Thorndyke. Dad told me once that he was a famous sailor. He also fought against the French when he was in the Navy. And of course he always won.
Don't torment us, George. Read it aloud.
It seems to be old Thorndyke's diary. In the last entry he writes about a horrible storm which tossed his ship around in the seas directly in front of Kirin Island. Hey! Look! It's the ship's log of our old wreck. It's unbelievable! How did this get into the hands of the professor?
Read on. I'm dying of curiosity.
I thought so. Listen. We won't be able to escape just punishment, and will capsize wretchedly. The avarice of my men has led us to ruin. The gold doesn't bring its owner any luck. Did you hear that?
Yes, they capsized.
Look, everybody. He really had a treasure on board. That is the Professor's secret. He's only after the wreck, our wreck, to lay his hands on our treasure.
We must go and stop him right away.
Isn't it exciting? Look, the storm has eased off.
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Let's find the treasure.
Hello, George. How's it going?
Hello, Joshua. Pretty well, really. We're looking for an older chap with a dark suit. Have you seen someone like that?
Yes. A fellow like that was here 2 or 3 hours ago. He insisted I take him out to the wreck. During storming with those dangerous reefs. A reckless fool. I told him how to get there and he was gone.
How long ago was that exactly?
Not too long, but I don't know exactly either.
Was he alone?
No, there was someone with him.
How long does it take to get to the wreck?
Maybe a quarter of an hour? But you have to know the way exactly.
How can we get to the wreck then?
Actually, it's really easy. Only the reefs are dangerous on the way there. Some of them lie so close under the water that you don't see them until you've run aground on them. But be careful. The reefs out there are really very dangerous. They were the ship's doom back then.
Is there really treasure on the ship?
You're really curious, aren't you? A few have dived down there to find this treasure, but they have always come back empty-handed. All I know is that your great-great-great-grandfather sailed to the South Seas for the King of England, and that after a battle at sea with the Spanish, he was rewarded for his services with piles of gold. But it didn't bring him any luck. The ship capsized on the way home shortly before reaching his island.
Those poor sailors. That's pretty exciting, but we'll find the gold.
Well, the best of luck with your search.
Wow! Is that the wreck?
Yes, the storm this morning must have lifted it on the rocks.
It looks pretty scary.
We should take a closer look at the wreck. Row over there, George. What are we waiting for? Let's go to the wreck.
Wow!
Ew, yuck! This ship smells like fish.
Lying at the bottom of the ocean for centuries. And now the storm has thrown it back up to the surface.
Gosh, I'd have loved to have taken a ride on it. I can tell you, rowing is tiring.
Well, you don't say. Well then, I'll take it.
Tell me, have you found anything?
All I found was this strange tin in a small cupboard. The lid seems to be jammed shut. I can't open it at all.
Do you think the professor was on the ship before us?
I don't think so. Everything is so dirty in there. I would have found some clues.
Bother, where is the treasure?
Not in the wreck, anyway. It looks as if your great-grandpa was able to hide it safely somewhere after all.
We must find out more about this shipwreck story. But how?
Let's try to break open this tin first.
How? You'll get blood poisoning from it, it being so rusty and all.
Now let's see what's hidden in this tin. Wow! A key!
We're back, Dick. Where are you?
Hey, look what was in the tin!
A key? But to which lock?
It's very small, but the handle is beautifully decorated, look.
There's a ship named Betty Blue, but that's not the name of our wreck.
Which ship is that again? Give me the key, Dick. I've got an idea. Maybe the solution is in Dad's study. We only have to find a way to slip into the room secretly.
What's all that commotion outside? You know very well that I'm working. Do I have to lock myself in to be able to work in peace?
I'm sorry, Dad. Do you mind if I take a quick look around if I'm really quiet?
I don't know why, but all right. But make it quick. I'm very busy. And don't mess up anything.
Of course, Dad.
Georgina, now that's enough of that. Leave my room immediately. Now I really do have to lock myself in to get some peace and quiet.
Well, have you found out anything new, George?
No, I'm afraid not. Dad has locked himself into his study and he's snoring.
We've already made ourselves something to eat. Adventure and ocean air make you awfully hungry.
I've also made some sandwiches for Uncle Quentin, but I don't dare go in his room. I'll take the sandwiches. Maybe the food will soften my dad up. Tea is always good.
What's the matter? I don't want to be disturbed.
I say, Dad, how about a couple of sandwiches and some tea?
Thank you, Georgina. Oh, come on in and pour me some tea. My cup is on the desk.
Of course, Dad. But don't call me Georgina. I hate it.
Thank you, sweetheart. Good that you've put on some more wood. The fire burned down so quickly. It must have gone out. Yes, it gets much too warm in here with that fire. That's much more pleasant. Thank you, Georgina.
Here comes the master thief. Now don't act like a bull in a china shop. Really quiet.
Now don't torment us, George. Tell us what you've discovered.
You won't believe it. The key fits, just like I thought, in the model ship in Dad's room. There was a roll of paper in it. And now, guess what that roll of paper is?
Come on, tell us, George.
It's a map of the treasure.
Gosh, that's super. Great, show it around. I can't believe it.
You're the best cousin ever.
That's super. I don't believe it.
Hello, everyone. Hey, there you are, Timmy.
Hi, Alf. Would you like to come along to Kieran Island?
Nope, I'm just trying to start up this old crate. Besides, I have to repair the nets. Hello, everyone. Hey, there you are, Timmy.
Hi, Alf. Would you like to come along to Kieran Island?
Nope, I'm just trying to start up this old crate. Besides, I have to repair the nets.
Gosh, this looks like Dracula's castle. I wouldn't be surprised if there are ghosts. Ooh. Your imagination's running away with you again.
Stop that now. We want to look for the treasure, right?
According to the map, the entrance to the hiding place must be somewhere near here.
Okay, I'll take a look around inside.
I suggest, Dick, that you take a look around in the back and looks for the entrance on the other side of the tower.
Okay. At your commands, Chief.
Negative. The floor is made of clay as hard as cement. There's no entrance. Besides, we'd better not go in anymore. It's terribly dangerous. A stone from the wall almost knocked me on the head.
There's nothing here either. There's just a path that leads back to the beach. There's no entrance behind the tower either. Just some bushes, cobwebs, and a lot of dirt. Yuck.
Where is Timmy? Timmy! 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 Oh my goodness, he's fallen down there somewhere. Timmy! Can you hear me? Oh no, are you all right? Stay where you are. We'll fetch you. Oh, bother.
Stay calm, George. Make some room. I'll get Timmy out of there. First, we must clear the bushes so we can see something. Well, you don't say.
Timmy, are you here?
Wow, that looks dark and deep.
Oh no, Timmy. Maybe he's hurt.
Well done, Dick. Now you can climb down and save Timmy.
Go ahead, Timmy. Jump into the bucket. You can pull the rope up now.
Oh boy, Dick, that was a great job.
Well done, Dick. I didn't think you could do it.
Yes, okay. Let's go on looking for the treasure now, if you don't mind.
Hello, old boy. Are you really all right? Why must you always be so curious? You'll break your neck one of these days. Anyway, now you're back with me again. What else did you see down there?
Not much. Except an old broken iron ladder.
Did you find anything else down the well?
Well, I think it goes down pretty deep. Oh yeah, there's something else. There was a draft at the bottom.
What could that mean? Well, there might be a way to get to the treasure down there.
Maybe, but that's too dangerous. Besides, there must be a second entrance if there's a draft.
You're so clever! Let's take a break. After all this excitement, we deserve something to eat. I'll lay out a picnic for us as best I can.
But be careful, Anne. The wall in front is full of cracks.
George! Julian! Dick! Please come over here!
So go ahead.
Something is wrong with the stone. It's loose.
Come on, Dick. Pull it upright. But watch the wall.
do it alone. The stone is terribly heavy. Help me, Julian.
Okay, wait!
Wow! Look! I think Anne has found the entrance to her hiding place.
How clever. I suggest that George and Dick first take a look at it, and we stay up here.
Yes, but be careful. We'll fetch help if need be.
Should I come along?
No, Dick and I will do it. But I don't want to stay here alone.
Come on, George. Let's take a closer look at this. Great, George. A real labyrinth.
Yes, I only hope we'll find our way out of here again.
Whoops. Now what?
Okay, we've got to decide which way to go. We must open the door somehow. I'm curious to see what's behind it.
Me too. I bet we've almost reached our goal.
I'll run quickly and call Julian, Anne and Timmy.
Okay. I'll try to open the door in the meantime. Not bad, even if I say so myself. You're here just in time. The great moment.
Wait for us. We want to be there too.
I'm so afraid. I wonder what's behind the door.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Boy, what a knockout! Wow, we've done it! We found the treasure!
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming. I've never seen so much gold.
I don't believe my eyes. That really is pure gold.
I'm going blind. So much gold. Wow. That translates into at least 1 million sandwiches and twice as many cream cakes. We're rich.
Surprise! May we join the party?
Thanks for your help, children. We never would have made it without you. I must say, you're quite clever. Go on, Martin. Lock up the little beast next door and carry up the gold.
I knew you were criminals. I didn't trust you from the start. This is our gold and our island. You've got no right to snoop around here.
Calm down, boy. No one knows about this gold. If we had found it before you, you wouldn't have even missed it.
We found it first. We will be missed if we're not back home soon.
Now don't make a fuss, you brats. We're not going to hurt you. Your parents will be informed as soon as we've loaded our gold and scrammed. Go on, get the kids out of here and lock them up next door. I don't want them to get in our way anymore. I'll go up to the radio and call over the boats.
Why?
Do you want to lug everything? Do you know how much gold weighs? No more stupid questions. Do what I told you.
You heard him, you smart Alex. Get out of here.
Oh no! What will we do now? Look what Timmy's doing. He's digging himself a hole under the door. Yeah, come on, Timmy. You can do it. Keep at it.
Please, please, Timmy, keep at it. Keep on digging, you hear? Get us out of here, okay?
Clever boy, Timmy. Keep on digging. Come on, Timmy. Don't stop. Just a bit more. Don't break down now.
That's my Timmy. Go on, go on, go on. Come on. You can make it. There, he's through. He made it.
Now he only has to open the door from the outside.
The door! Timmy has managed to push the bolt open. Yes!
Shh! Be quiet. Our 2 gold robbers are still nearby. Or do you want to get locked in again? Unbelievable! You made it! Great, Timmy!
How can we get away from here now? The Professor and his accomplice are still here.
I've got a plan. No, Not down there. That's too dangerous. No, not down there either. Come on, quick! We can get out through the tunnel in the well.
Not so fast! Wait for me!
I'll go first. I can already hear the sea. Come on, hurry!
Look, there's those chaps' boat.
We could also row the boat to shore and fetch help.
I guess we can make it on our own.
Do you really think so?
Yes, of course. George is right. Anyway, those two will be gone by the time we've fetched help. They've already informed their accomplice on the radio.
That's true. So what must be done? First, we should hide the boat. George and I could do that. And we'll hide here on the beach. And you, Dick, go back to the castle and try to nail those chaps.
Hello? Is anyone there? Martin? Is that you? Weren't you just down there? That's strange.
It's not a good idea to budge from here. Then the professor will surely spot me and stick me back in that dark hole.
Who's in there? I'll get you. Ah! Help! Help! Get me out of here! Help! Please help me, I'm hurt! Help! Doesn't anyone hear me? I want to get out of here! Help me! Please help me!
A masterstroke. He won't escape from there too soon. When I pull this, I'm out of danger, and with a bit of luck, half of the wall will crash into the entrance. Let's see. Yippee! It worked! Now he's trapped like a mouse. For a while. Now I only have to tell the others. But maybe I should fetch help first. Hey, Alf, is that you? Yes, me, Dick. Have I got a radio? You won't believe me. Should I tell you anyway? Oh, that would take too long. Just call the police and send them to Kirin Island. They should bring along a couple of pairs of handcuffs. I'll tell you everything else later. What? Sure. See you later.
Well, you're quite a team. You nabbed those boys all right. You four really are a pretty formidable team. My congratulations.
How come only 4? We'd never have made it without Timmy.
Timmy thinks so too.
Dig in, children. You really deserve it.
Now I notice how starved I am.
So, have those two been arrested? They'll be behind bars for a while. Trespassing, coercion, false imprisonment, attempted grand theft.
Speaking of theft, who does all that gold belong to?
Seems as if it belongs to us. The island belongs to us after all. If we actually get it, we'll throw a big party.
Oh yes, on Karen Island, okay? Now that the professor's been arrested, I'd love to spend all of the holidays there.
Good idea, actually.
Oh yes, maybe.
Actually, you do deserve it. You were so brave and didn't leave each other in the lurch. I'll never forget the face of those two swindlers. Were they flabbergasted? They simply couldn't believe that it was just you children who fooled them.
But we're not just children. We're the famous 5.